There's something you don't see every day. Danielle McEwen-Bach. So Danielle McEwen sneaks into the top 12. She bowls the top seed in Group B here in Game 1, and she's going to put 279 on her with 30 bonus pins to cut a huge chunk of that 178 pin deficit between her and the top seed away in game number 1 here of match play. In our other matchup, Maria Jose Rodriguez still alive, can steal this game from Shaidatul Hamidi. And now she can't. Had a chance there, but needed a couple of strikes. And Hamidi is going to get the 30 bonus pins here and tighten the gap between herself and Maria. Nice spare. So Maria can still shoot 192. Hamidi possible 233. And she still does need a couple of marks, or at least one mark, to lock up the 30 bonus pins. Stone cold 8. Conversion here would lock up the match here for Hamidi. Jane Sin over on our other featured pair loses a solid 8, but on her fill ball, so she loses 279 to 203 to Danielle McEwen. Good news for her is that her closest pursuer is in the midst of shooting 150 this game, Carolyn Doran-Ballard. She's had some trouble getting out of the gate. This morning was in the 160s in the Cashers round, and now the best she can shoot is 161. And she's bowling Kelly Kulick, who can shoot 248. So Kelly Kulick could make a big move here. Danielle McEwen already has with her 279, but she was starting from the bottom of the pack. Drills 10 back, and she'll be in the 220s with 8 or better on this fill ball. Players bowling on a 41-foot sport-compliant oil pattern this week. Pattern diagram available at pwba.com. Pattern was applied by our official lane maintenance supplier of the PWBA, Kegel. So 192 for Maria Jose Rodriguez, and looks like she got the train headed in the right direction there at the end of this game. And the rest of the players finishing up game number 1, and game number 2 will be underway in just a moment here on Extra Frame.
All right, folks, game 2 of 6 underway here in match play. Right now, 21-22. Just saw Shaidat Al-Hamidi went off a win. She'll skip a pair and left. First frame strike now 9-pin. Kelly Kulick made the switch. Excuse me, Danielle McEwen made the switch as well. She will square off against Kelly Kulick. That shot there from Kelly. Opening double. Or Kulick and a missed spare on the other side there from Hamidi. He is facing Angelimar Beasley. Angelimar was the 6-game leader after qualifying yesterday, after the first round of qualifying. Round 2 saw Diana Zabialova take over the helm. And she was able to keep that momentum into the Cashers round today, continuing the lead and on a good pace, of course, to earn an automatic bid into the televised stepladder finals. That is what's on the line, the top 2 seeds from each group after the 6 games of match play. After the top 2 seeds are confirmed, we'll have a group step ladder or group step ladders. As each group will have its own separate step ladder. If you haven't seen that, that is certainly a treat. The seeds 2, 3, and 4 of the 6 from each group will then battle for the right to move on to the step ladder final. Well, first 2 automatic, the next 2 determined via the step ladder. Six for Kelly. Last year, Kelly led the tour and championship round appearances, shows. You will see her once already coming up on the telecast. She's trying to continue the pace and work her way into another. Kind of the first leg of the Midwest swing of the tour this season. Here at Wichita, Kansas, at North Rock Lanes next week. Lincoln, Nebraska. The Pepsi PWBA Lincoln Open. Following that will be The Detroit area, Canton, Michigan, to be exact. Green Bay, Wisconsin. In Canton, Super Bowl will be the venue, the Greater Detroit Open. And in Green Bay, the Ashwaubenon bowling alley for the Go Bowling PWBA Players Championship.
And looks like we have our 19-game update. And on the Group A side, we've got Diana Zavilova still leading at plus 602. She extended her lead a little bit over Maria Jose Rodriguez, who's in second at plus 483. Shaidatul Hamidi, who we saw in game one, is in third at plus 472. And Amanda Green is in fourth, holding down that last spot for the group stepladder finals at plus 453. Cassandra Luthold and Angelimar Beasley are fifth and sixth, respectively. In Group B, Lee Jane Sin hangs on to the lead at plus 508, but Kelly Kulik cuts away a lot of the deficit. She is in second at plus 490, and Danielle McEwen jumps all the way to third at plus 436. Rocio Restrepo one pin back at 435. And then on the outside looking in, Carolyn Doran Ballard at plus 412 and Shannon Blahowski at plus 363.
Take a look at Angelimar Beasley. Went up the left-hander. Dropped a few spots in Cashier's round play. Is in the top 12. Got some work to do though. It's spare from Beasley. Hamidi trying to rebound and regroup here in the fifth frame. Missed two single pins. Another open in the fourth frame. It's a good shot in the fifth. Right now, Hamidi holding on, of course, to the third seed in Group A. Getting a victory in game one, shot 218. Big double. Well, 2 good shots from her to rebound. Oh, back to Kulik and McEwen. Danielle, of course, big game one, 279. She saw in 21 and 22. Kelly Kulik, 248 in game one in a victory. Ball change here for Kelly. I think that is what she was looking for there. McEwen continues to put up score. At this pace, of course, from being out of the cut, the match play cut, making the charge in the last 3 games of the Cashers round at 7:53. If this pace continues, she very well could find herself in the top spot in Group B. And if that were to happen, it certainly wouldn't be a shock. Snap the 10 out. Well, Danielle looking to go 279, 268 potentially to start here.
Well, she could easily go from being dead in the water to leading in 5 games.
Unbelievable.
Lee Jane Sin is in the middle of shooting 170 this game.
Donald having a tough time on 21 and 22. I'll take you there after this match. Kelly trying to keep pace, of course. 234 go a long way here in match play, even if it is potentially in a losing effort. Perhaps more importantly for Kelly. We had a good ball change here. Kelly. Nice game, 223. Now Danielle McEwen. Just one shot at a time for her. First offering of the 10th and just pure money.
That's just nice to watch. I mean, we were talking in the middle of that Cashers round about how it wasn't her week and it was over and she didn't match up well with her ball roll in this center with the carry, and that was like an hour ago, and now she's leading. So she's either really great or we're really stupid. Probably both. And I do think she just made a little bit of an adjustment. It looks like to me she's just going around the ball a little bit more, and that's all she did, and all of a sudden that unlocked exactly what she needed to see. And she's not going up the back of it anymore. She's going around the side of it a little bit. The ball's going a little longer. It's coming in a little bit harder on the back, creating a little bit more angle, and she's averaging 260 since then.
Just a pleasure to watch. Last 5 games, 1,300.
You're right, I already did the math. 1,300 on the nose. 260 for the last 5 games.
Just a struggle for Hamidi this game on this particular pair here. Some open frames, some single pin misses, and a couple splits as well. Certainly not a fun one. Just game 2, so still some time.
Yeah, it's good news for Angelimar and Cassandra, because they were starting to get a little bit of separation between themselves and the cut line. But, with Hamidi coming back, Angelimar could shoot 215 this game, and she's going to get the 30 bonus pins. She'll be right back in the mix. Amanda Green shot 206 and 1. Defeated Diana Z. Diana shot 191. And Maria struggling a bit up on the high side. Although she still has a chance to win her match. It's going to get interesting.
As it always does, and certainly that's the way you like to see it. Of course, everybody would love that automatic spot.
So Danielle McEwen in 5 games has gone from a tie for 27th to leading Group B and will be 2nd overall. So she's moved up 26 spots in 5 games. That's ridiculous.
It's just not her week. It's not her week. Things are looking bleak.
Yeah.
Well, you know, we talked about it a little bit. Just the, you know, at that particular point, obviously she wasn't shooting, you know, going 260 for 5. But it was still, you know, being the consistent Danielle that she always is. And I think just that consistency, you know, puts you in a better position, of course, to be able to do such things. Now, what she's doing is phenomenal. But if she's not Danielle, first and foremost, you know, she's not even in the cashier's round, so to speak, this week.
We did actually talk about that. We did say, hey, you know, it's not her week and she's not matching up, but she's still there and she's still giving herself a chance because she's making great shots and she's grinding it out. But that's why you grind it out, because if you're a great player, you just figure out one little trick and all of a sudden you're shooting 260 every game, and you can move up the board quickly. And I mean, that's what great players do. I've watched countless times Chris Barnes and Walter Ray Williams, Norm Duke, Pete Weber just kind of plod their way along for a while and not shoot themselves out of the tournament, and then they figure something out, and you come back, you go get a hot dog and come back and watch, and you say, well, how come they're in second place? When I left the building, they were 20th. And they just figure something out, find a way, and then strike like madmen.
All right, folks. Game 4, or I beg your pardon, game 3. After the brief delay, boys have made their ways to the particular pairs. So Rocio will be the first to get started on our featured pairs here. Opening shot, 10 pin for Restrepo. She shot 236 in game 1. After she had finished up game 2, a lot of clapping involved. She got another win, 237. Oh, now just 32 pins back of your new leader in Group B, as we mentioned, Danielle McEwen. 547 after 2. The last 5 games going back to Cashier's round play. 1,300 for 5. Plus 300 for 5 games. Lee Jane Sin may have made a ball change. She's coming off a 165 loss. In fact, she's lost twice. She's 0-2 today. 203. Took an L in game 1. Very close in Group B all around. Kelly Kulik in second. 21 away from the leader, Danielle McEwen. I mentioned Rocio in third. Lee Jane Sent in fourth at plus 473. Shannon Pluhowski sits in fifth, big 258 in game 2. Plus her 30 bonus pins. She is now 22 back of Lee Jane Sin for that 4th seed in the step ladder position. Carolyn Dorn Ballard 35 back from that 4th seed as well at plus 438. You can check scores, of course, at pwba.com/live. Good shot there from Lee Jane Sin. Good shot there from Restrepo. About 5 p.m. local time, we will have the group stepladder finals. It'll be 6 p.m. Eastern. We will know those seeds. It will be seeds 2, 3, and 4 from each group. The top seed from both Group A and Group B will have been determined after a 6th round of a round-robin match play here. And they will automatically be on the televised show. The finals that will be taped in just a couple of weeks in Green Bay, Wisconsin at the PWBA Players Championship. They go bowling. PWBA Players Championship. Let's take a look over at Zavyalova. Let's spare now strike in the 3rd, looking for 1 in the 4th. And she will get some help on the 7 and 10, so no split. All crisis averted there. She'll leave a 4-pin. Zavyalova, your leader. However, not by too much at this point. Overall leader by 59 sticks. Again, it's from the Danielle McEwen show. Overall leader doesn't mean much at this point now. It's about the 2 groups, of course. Danielle and Diana both remain atop their respective groups. We will see them in Green Bay on a televised final of this particular event. For Diana individually, she has led an event into match play. Most recently, the nationwide Sonoma County Open. Came into the match play as the overall leader. And struggled instead. Match play went 1-4 and 1 just about a month ago. Essentially lost the automatic bid in the position round against Kelly Kulick. And a chance to make some things happen in the 10th frame to ensure that spot. Could do it. But she still had the step ladder to get through. Was unable to do so. So if you've read the recap yesterday, a lot of that is what she is referring to. It's the opportunity to lead and not get to the TV show. And she does I want to let that happen again. A little redemption here this week. She wants to win. Took a loss in game 2 today. Shot 191. 1-1 thus far. A little distance though in between her and Maria Jose Rodriguez. Shot there for DZ3, clean through 6. What a good look at Cassandra Luto. We'll keep it here momentarily. Sandra, a former Nebraska Husker. Spent some time on national television competing for national championships. Right now in 6th in Group B. That one's got to hurry. She get some help. She'll slap that one out. He's 0-2 thus far. Coming off a 153 game in Game 2. She's looking for some score here. Get her first victory. Try to grab 30 bonus pins. And move up the standings. Meanwhile, Danielle McEwen. She has the front 7.
She has not missed. She hasn't missed in about 6 hours. I was down doing the use checklist. We track all the equipment that the players use and the logos that they have on their apparel. And Shannon Plahowski's bowling Kelly Kulik, and I said, Danielle was 27th place 5 games ago. And they said, yeah, that's what happens when you average 260 for 5.
Front 8 for Danielle. A 7-10 for Diana Zavyalova. Let's take a quick look over at Rocio. Patented moves from Restrepo there, the post-shot celebrations. Restrepo up, looking for 3 in a row. Frame 7, he's got to get on the horse, and certainly not what she was looking for there. 210 for Restrepo. Lee Jane Sin on the other side. On the 3-bagger of her own, she is clean through 6. Oh, 17-pin advantage. Good spare. She'll slide to the right. See if we can get some names for some of the celebrations. We'll see. I'm going to talk to her about that. Well, here's Lee Jane Sin. A good shot. What a good shot there, an 8-pin. Jane going for 4 in a row. Lutho now with the back 6. McEwen leaves a 4-pin. That ends the run. She had the front 8. .260, however, still intact. Here's Luthold now. Almost got to hurry. Bang! To the pocket. Oh, Cassandra trying to make a move here from the 6th position in Group A. Still a very important game, I think, for Diana. Max score of 225. I'd like to have that just to continue to add to her overall lead in Group A. Luthold right there. Still got plenty of ways to go. He's still 200 plus back of Diana. Cassandra just trying to make the stepladder final at this point. That's the goal, especially from the 6th position. If anything else happens, of course, that is just gravy. DZ3 will go first. Has presented her 300 ring with 5 other PWBA members. Yesterday afternoon, shot 300 at the Nationwide Sonoma County Open. Big shot there, first one and the 10th. Diana shot 300 the opening game of the tournament. That is the event I mentioned earlier that she was leading. What a tough break there. Now Greek Church for Rocio. Diana led that event for the majority. I think maybe a couple of times there was a new leader. I believe Kelly Kulik was near the top of the standings throughout. In fact, she shot 297 and during that same event. Nine pin won't go. A little heavy on the head pin there. McEwen continuing the dominance. 276. Here is Luthold. She can shoot 280. Really. No help on the 7. She'll try to make the spare here. 259 now max. You don't see many still hook at their spares, but Cassandra is one. Say from the left side, or excuse me, the right side. I see sometimes more left-handers do it. She wants to grab a quick ball. Lee Jane Sin. Nice bounce back game for the Team Malaysia member. 2 members of the squad making match play this week. Of course, Lee Jane Sin, you saw Shahidad Al-Hamidi earlier today on our featured pair. Help there for Lee Jane Sin. Here's the ball change for Luthold. 259. Nice game for Luthold. Much needed. They're in game number 3. She'll take the 30 bonus, of course. With a good game, Lee Jane Sin, 248. Also, bounce back game for her after shooting 165 in game 2. Restrepo will finish it out. She will take her first loss here in match play today, but would like to not give away sticks here. Looking for a double in the 10th. Get into the 2-0s. Made the ball change early on the left. Here it is on the right. Big shot. Other match still ongoing here in Jelimar Beasley. To our right, taking on Maria Jose Rodriguez. 22-pin difference there. Big double for Restrepo. Beasley down 22. That match headed into the 10th frame. Rocio now in the 2-0s. Again, you take the loss. You try not to give back sticks, however. She will strike out, back four. Nice ball change after the Greek Church. In frame 8, she'll shoot 206. Over to 21 and 22. Pluhowski. Shannon, of course, the always dominant left-hander, taking on the legend Carolyn Doran-Ballard here. Game number 4, round robin match play. We'll have 6 total. That final will be a position round. Shannon, big double. Nice shot there from Carolyn Doran-Ballard. Classic strike there from CDB. Front 3, Pluhowski now up to match. Solid shot there. One more for Pluhowski. All back to CDB. 5-time member of Team USA. A 20-time PWBA titleist, including 3 majors. And we can go on and on about CDB, the legend. The resume certainly speaks for itself. Looking for 4 in a row. And the 10-pin won't go. Crowd starting to file in. Closer to see who will be involved in the group step ladder, who will be the automatic seeds to get that automatic bid, of course. Standings update after 21. Another one for CDB. Your new overall leader, Danielle McEwen. Of course, no surprise there at this point. 79, 68, 76. First 3 for match play. Their back 6. Plus 576 for the last 6 games. Well, that's something you see every day there.
Yeah, that's insane. That's like in golf being 10 under for the first 10 holes. I mean, she was dead. She was done. We were did everything but write her off.
Help on the 7, yes. It's one she'll certainly get back. The 7-9. Able to roll a 7-pin after that for Shannon. A good shot there from CDB.
Just laughing at
It's
the
dead
Danielle
locked
McEwen
in.
machine.
I don't normally say people are locked in, especially like early in the game. Yeah, kind of wait till let's see what frames 5 and 6 bring before we. But just dead locked in.
She looks like the robot in the International Training and Research Center. Earl. Just, I mean, you just set Earl to throw the ball a certain way, and you just hit the button, and it does it over and over again. That's what Danielle McEwen's doing right now.
8:23 for the first three today, or excuse me, in match play.
Yeah, it's impressive. I had to go down and do the use checklist, and I have to go and look at everyone's logos and write down the bowling balls that they're using, and I just stayed away from her. Didn't want to break the moment. And
You say you'll get it a little later, huh?
yeah, I just stayed away. It's like a pitcher, throwing a perfect game.
Yeah.
You just kind of stay away from them.
Well, Danielle said she has moved into the overall lead. Of course, already atop the Group B standings with her continued performance. Now, at the moment, she would be the top seed. The top overall seed for the televised finals as well. We're going from bowling 2 games to 1. Still a couple games left to go. But I'm telling you, and folks, you've seen her bowl already today. If you watched the first game, 279, it literally has not stopped.
Well, 6 games ago, she was 300 pins behind Diana. And Diana hasn't bowled poorly. I mean, she's bowled in those 6 games. Diana's gone 247, 201, 203, 244, 191, 214. And now she's 33 back.
Shot there again. CDB.
Wow.
Simply amazing. Group B, again, McEwen, Lee Jane Sin. I think bounce back of 248. She is in second. Shannon Pluhowski, third. Again, Group B, Kelly Kulik in fourth. Shannon with a good run here on the backhand. After that 7-9.
253 for Shannon, and Carolyn will have a chance to strike out in the 10th and steal the 30 bonus pins. And in the meantime, we've set up some bonus coverage. Wow, it's just just labeling every shot. Wow, that was big. She needed that. Especially with Rocio bowling Danielle. She's got a good game going, but Danielle's got the front six again.
A rare miss.
Yeah, that was. CDB can shoot 237, but she's not going to get the 30 bonus pins. And her and Rocio both chasing Kelly Kulik, who's up on the high end and has a mediocre score going this game in the 180s, but it's in a close match with Lee Jane Sin.
Give you the end of the OCO and Danielle match here.
Rocio can still sneak out a win in this match. She still has 256 possible. So this match not over yet between her and Danielle. And you know, she shoots a big score here and she finds a way to pull out a win. She could jump all the way up into second.
Quick look at Angelimar Beasley. Shot there, but Luthold right now in control. Hewen in the 9th frame. Good shot there from Luthold.
Big shot here for Rocio Restrepo. She still has a chance to win this match, but she's got to strike out in the 9th and 10th here. She can shoot 256. Danielle McEwen, of course, has a possible 278, but if Rocio could strike out for 256, she'd still have a chance. Danielle would need 9 spare strike. And Rocio's pulled a great game herself. She's only missed twice, and her 2 misses were a ring 10 and a blower 710. And the 710 she left open in the 6th. And Cassandra, I think that was a little bit of a subconscious adjustment off the last one. She missed in on her last shot and it held, and she wanted to make sure she didn't miss in on that one, and she didn't. Rocio staying alive in her match with the cyborg, Danielle McEwen.
At one point in life, everybody experiences just something that, from a viewing standpoint, that they just don't have words for. And for me, this is just one of those times.
She's just in the zone. I mean, it's such a cliche, but she's just completely calm, doesn't care about anything except for what she's trying to do. Nothing bothering her.
And still just being herself to the T, because if you just looked at the reactions, you wouldn't know what she's doing at all. You wouldn't know if it was a strike. You wouldn't know if it was a 9 count. You might not even know if she shot 300.
You know what I think would be interesting is if we had a top-down diagram of the building and we just plotted the path that Danielle takes between turns. I bet you it would just be straight lines, like a Y shape, right? It would be she goes up, throws a shot, comes back, sits down in her seat, goes back up, throws another shot, strikes, gets back down. And, she doesn't deviate from her path anywhere. It's just no wasted motion.
Not at all. And she takes kind of the warm-up swings, of course, before the shot. I imagine probably a little visualization going on maybe there as well during that time.
All right, 9 spare strike. Locks up the match. How about another strike?
Just the end of game 4.
I mean, we write these scores out, right? I just posted the scores to Facebook, and people are probably thinking, wow, they must be really easy. Okay, here's the scores for Group A after 3 games for each player. And these are, there's no schlubs in this field. These are the best women bowlers in the world. Here are the 3-game scores: 649, 589, 628, 682, 624, 561, 616, 702, 672, 679, 607, and then 823. She's going to shoot 1,100 for her first 4.
Man, I've seen a lot of great performances in other sports. Oh, come on.
Another 276 for Danielle McEwen. And she shoots one short of 1100. 1099 for her first 4 in match play. And that's after shooting 753 her last 3 to make the cut on the number.
It doesn't get better than that, folks. It just doesn't. I know my professional bowling viewing is a little limited, especially in person. I've watched the PBA for quite some time, but certainly not to the level of JT. I was right there and seen some of the best performances of the best bowlers in the world. Where does this rank right now for you, JT? I mean, what? I know you've seen some great stuff.
It's in there though. I mean, this is the thing that's impressive is just how much she's moved on the leaderboard. You know, I've seen a lot of nice scoring runs, but it's typically when the leaders are averaging 250, right? I mean, the leaders are averaging 220 here, and she's averaging 270. It's insane. She's averaging 275 for the first 4 games of match play. And she had to shoot 753 just to make the cut. I mean, she was in front of our extra frame pairs in when the run started, and we said she's done. She's not her week. Sorry. Good. See you next week, Danielle. Nice try.
She shot 175 on 21 and 22. On the field shot, tried a different ball. Again, not sure if it did, she carried that exact same ball or one similar, drilled differently, whatever. But it was that ball that she tried on the field shot, moved over to 25 and 26, shot 269. And since that point, she has been literally unstoppable. Rocio now and Kelly Kulik here on 21 and 22.
Just a quick Danielle McEwen update. She's already in the third frame of the next game, and she hasn't missed yet.
Is this true?
It is. I'm dead serious. She's pulling Shannon Plahowski, and they both have the front three. And they're both fast, so this game could be over quickly. So good match here in front of us on our featured pair. Everybody in the building's in awe by what Danielle McEwen's doing, but still 12 ladies out here competing for 2 automatic spots and 2 more spots for the group stepladder finals, and we've got an exciting finish coming up. One more game here of match play before we break to set the stage for our position round.
And we've got some interesting things happening, JT, aside from what Danielle McEwen is doing, because at this point, you can almost, you know, I'd say at the very least, she's probably going to make the stepladder.
Well, I mean, she's 146 pins up on Shannon Plahowski, and I mean, it's just amazing. We are literally 7 games ago writing her out of the tournament, and now she's gotten an insurmountable lead for the stepladder finals top seed. And she's on pace to possibly shoot another 268 this game.
Waiting for the quick update here in the standings, but not sure what we see on the scoreboard or what game that is. But Shaidat Al-Hamidi, what we're looking at just on the screens here, leading Group A.
Yeah, that is up to date. We haven't gotten it on the PWBA.com website yet, but you know, it'd be. We've seen this book for Diana Zavulova happen already. We've already seen how it ended, and she kind of led the whole way in Sonoma, and then dropped out to second, and then lost her stepladder match to miss the show there. So we've already seen that happen to her once this year.
Great shot there from Jose Rodriguez.
McEwen and Plahowski involved in a high-scoring, tough match up on the high side. Shannon can shoot 267 if she were to go off the sheet in the 9th and 10th. Danielle can shoot 268. She's already through 9. So she's going to drop her average a couple percentage points this game with 268.
Out of trouble there is Rodriguez. Just a 10 pin here in the 6th frame. An important game for Diana Zavulova. Same for Maria Jose Rodriguez. We talked about, thought Group A would be a tough group based on the standings and how they finished out from a seeding perspective. And it certainly worked out to be that way. Of course, barring Danielle's explosion there, Group B would still be relatively tough as well, with Shannon Rocio and Kelly Kulik currently occupying seats 2, 3, and 4 in Group B. Group A, they're still jockeying for the top spot. The position round should be certainly very good in Group A.
And can't get the messenger to roll over there to take out the 10. And if you're watching live scoring on X Bowling, You'll notice that Shannon Plahowski has thrown the first strike in the 10th, so she can still shoot 267. That would force Danielle McEwen to throw 3 strikes in the 10th to beat her by a pin. And Plahowski leaves a bucket. So 253, best possible score for Shannon.
Very nice shot there by Diana. It's so soft at the bottom. Well, first, not only non-strike, but sounded like a split.
Yeah, Danielle leaves the 4-6-10, and she's going to lose this match against Shannon Plahowski. She'll be in the 230s. So 233 for Danielle.
This has got position round feel. This particular match here between Diana and Maria. Quick sneak peek over at Rocio Restrepo. Only down 20 pins, but make it 30 now in this particular match against Kelly Kulik.
That's a big one there. Both of those players trying to hang on for the group stepladder finals.
A little support. I like it.
Spanish being spoken.
Saw the 4-pin there from Zavialova. Here is Restrepo. Shot there in the 8th. It's down 30. And that one to Kelly Kulik.
And we could see Maria go from fourth to first here this game.
A lot of movement and shaking going on here during match play. Actually, not really. Most of it, of course, Danielle McEwen.
That was a freight train. You just feel the wind of it go by.
Yeah. Group A has been interesting to watch. For Diana Z, just, I think she's doing the right thing. Hey, just relax, stay calm, keep throwing good shots. You certainly don't want, obviously she knows what's took place in the past. She's aware of it, mentioned it, essentially, without saying it directly. Yesterday about leading tournaments in the past and not making the show. The top seed in the group is coveted, no doubt. I mean, that's the only automatic. There's two of them, one in each group.
Yeah, it's of course you want that one. And it's got to be hard, if you've kind of been contending for it and then you see yourself drop out and then have to reset and win a match or two to get into the show. It's got to be tough to kind of regroup. It's got to push. Wow. So Maria, if she shoots 279 here, gets to 617. Hamidi needs a mark to win her match against Cassandra Luthold. But she could still strike out for 222. And if she were to do that, she'd pick up the 50 bonus or 30 bonus pins and pick up 52. And that would put her at 652 over. But either way, Maria's going to have a chance to get that guaranteed #1 seed in the position round. Actually, it would be the #2 seed because she's not going to pass Danielle McEwen.
She will not. She'll take it, though, again, that automatic. I mean, top seed, overall top seed, you bowl one game. Fantastic game there by Maria Jose Rodriguez. And, Danielle McEwen is a story of this afternoon, certainly. But Maria went crazy as well. In the back half, the second game, or the second qualifying block, I beg your pardon.
Yeah, she shot 299 over for that block. She was just a shade under 250 average.
Those are the kind of shots that really play with you mentally. Including the situation. DZ still with a chance. Outside shot at grabbing the top spot, but already in second. Watching their opponent this match go 279 on, or excuse me, 278.
And Hamidi with the spare would shoot 211, so she will retain the lead. And she'll be plus 641. Maria with her 278 pick up 108 pins that put her at plus 616. So basically going to be whoever wins that position round, and Diana will have a chance to go around them as well. She'll be in the two teens this game. And then we'll have to see what Amanda Green shot in Game 5, because if she shot a big score, she could be in the mix as well. So 216 for Diana Z, and puts her at plus 604. And Group A is going to be a wild one. And I think Group B will as well.
Fans, that wraps up the first 5 games here. We're going to take a small break. We'll put our standing sheets in order. We'll come back out. It'll be Group A and Group B. And just a reminder, the top 2 qualifiers in each group head to TV step ladder finals. And qualifiers 2, 3, and 4 will head into our group step ladder finals. So momentarily, we'll take a break, and then we'll come right back out.
All right, so we're going to get reset here for the position round. We'll resume with more coverage here on Extra Frame, the PWBA Wichita Open. Don't go anywhere. We've got an exciting position round heading your way here in just a few minutes.
Bowling fans, we have our score sheets in order. Group A, our 1 and 2 seeds will be on lanes 29 and 30. Shaidatul Hamidi at plus 641 ahead of Maria Jose Rodriguez. She's at plus 616. So still some room left there for Maria to move up. Third place, Diana Zavialova. She's at plus 604, and Amanda Green in fourth at plus 542. So anything can happen in that group right there. Very close. Those matches are 29 and 30 and 33 and 34. In Group B, our 1 and 2 seeds, Danielle McEwen, who put on a clinic at 4 and 1 that set, including an 800 series. Fantastic bowling from Danielle there. Absolutely. That was some of the best bowling I've ever seen, Danielle. Fantastic. She'll square off against Shannon Plahowski. She has about a little less than a 100-pin lead over Shannon. Then in third place on 21 and 22, it'll be Lee Jane Sin versus Kelly Kulik. 592 and 582, so it could be some positioning there. And in fifth and sixth, Rosillo's only 23 pins out, and Carolyn's 91 pins out. So still could be some room to move there. Rosillo's 17, and Carolyn is on 18. Ladies, as soon as the lanes come on, you're going to have 5 minutes of practice. 2-minute warning. 2 minutes to go in practice time. Competitors, please hold up on your practice. Practice time is over. No more deliveries here. Okay, bowling fans, this is it. One more game here to determine who advances to our TV step ladder finals and who advances to our group step ladder finals. Pick out your favorite players, cheer them on here. Again, the excitement's going to be on 29 and 30, 25 and 6, 21 and 2, 33, 34. Pick out your favorite player, cheer them on. How about a great round of applause for position round right here? Let me hear you. All right, thank you and good luck.
All right, bowling fans, we are here for the position round. Players are all set. Practice has completed and the matches are underway. Danielle McEwen taking on Shannon Plahowski in the numbers 1 and 2 positions here in Group B. We've also got Kelly Kulik and Lee Jane Sin. And they are in the 3 and 4 spots here in Group B. And then over in Group A, we've got Shaidatul Hamidi taking on Maria Jose Rodriguez for the number 1 spot in Group A. excitement coming up here in the next 15 minutes or so. Here on Extra Frame. After this game, we'll know who our number 1 and 2 qualifiers will be. PWBA Wichita Open stepladder finals, which will take place in Green Bay on June 26th. And there's Maria Jose Rodriguez for bonus coverage of this match. And Maria starts off with a quick double. McEwen, I think that's the first time she's missed twice in a row since game 12.
It's been quite some time. Interesting though, she is throwing a different ball than she has been at least the last few pairs she's been on. Last time she was on this pair is when she initially made a ball change. I believe it was game 4. It looks like the same ball she is throwing. Obviously saw something a little different on this pair.
Well, she went high on her first shot in the 10th in the last game. She had a chance to shoot 268 and basically lock up the top seed. Now there's still a small outside chance for Blahowski. But Shannon Blahowski herself has put on quite a run the last 4 games. She's gone 258, 236, 253, 253, all wins.
Yeah, that's 120 bonus pins. Added to the score as well. Especially from a score standpoint, just under the radar.
So she would need to win by 87 pins in this game in order to pass Danielle McEwen. So unlikely to happen, but she's also got a big lead over Lee Jane Sin for the top seed in the group stepladder. So Blahowski with a spare there in the 4th. Lee Jane Sin has spare split in the 3rd. Left the 4-6. So more than likely it'll be an open frame for her. Lucia Restrepo still with a good chance of making it. She is just 23 pins behind Kelly Kulik and just 33 pins behind Lee Jane Sin. Carolyn Doran Ballard, 91 back. So she's going to need a huge game here, and she's already got an open frame in the 3rd, so best she can shoot here is 258. So McEwen's been high on 3 out of her last 4 shots in the competition. And here's Rocio Restrepo. She packs one for a double. Takes a 10-pin lead in that match over CDB. And cheering is Maria Jose Rodriguez with front 3 against Shaidal Hamidi. Maria misses, and the other match of interest is Diana Zabialova, and she's taking on Amanda Green, and Amanda Green has the front four. And Amanda Green currently holding down the last spot in the group stepladder in Group A. And she's got a 67 pin lead over Cassandra Luthold.
And to look at Lee Jane Sin, he's taking on Kelly Hewlett. Right now, third in Group B. Restrepo chasing. And CDB as well. Shot there from CDB. That match going by pretty quick already in the 6th frame. Jane Singh with a strike. Here's Danielle McEwen.
You notice Danielle's jumped way in. We had a ball change. It's where we saw her in the Cashers round, where she made her big run to get into the match play finals. Shot 753 the last 3 games to get into the cut on the number. And then is put on one of the most incredible displays of striking you'll ever see to all but lock up the #1 seed for PWBA Wichita Open telecast.
Restrepo with the shot in the 7th frame. Kelly Kulik. Split 4, the big 4. Not the big 4, I beg your pardon. S4 is what I'd like to call it.
S4. Well, it's looking good for Rocio because both Lee Jane Sin and Kelly Kulik are struggling. And one of those players is going to lose and not get the 30 bonus pins. So if Rocio can just stay ahead of Carolyn and get those bonus pins, she's looking good to slide into that last spot into the step ladder. But Carolyn not going to go away quietly.
Another good shot from Carolyn. Look at Danielle. At this point, it's just so strange not to see multiple strikes in a row on the board for Danielle. What a run early. What a run.
Well, you've got to imagine she's having a little bit of a letdown. And, plus the lanes have changed quite a bit, so she's a lot deeper than she was earlier in the round.
Yeah, especially on that pair. Interesting. That's where the run started. Like at the end of the Cashers round we talked about. When she initially made a move and a ball change. And ended up making another ball change as she moved toward the higher end of the house of some of the matches on that end as well. Let's take a look at Shadado Hamidi. In the match against Maria Jose Rodriguez. He's the top seed in Group A. He's trying to hold off Rodriguez, who's surging.
Well, with Hamidi struggling as much as she is, we could see a lot of things happen here. We could see maybe Amanda Green jump a few spots. You could see Diana Z jump a few spots and get that lead. Take a big strike there. Yeah, that was huge. Shreds another rack, and she's going to get the win here. So she'll be our top seed in the group stepladder finals. Danielle McEwen will be our top overall seed, advancing to the telecast. Lucia Restrepo with a big mixer strike there in the 9th frame.
CDB with 4 in a row. She's got 238 out there. There's Maria Jose Rodriguez. McEwen. Let's check on the finish of CDB in the 10th frame here. First shot coming up. It's a very close match there. Restrepo with the lead currently, but he's gonna need a double. One final look at Danielle McEwen.
Yeah, she's just putting the finishing touches on one of the greatest blocks I've ever seen. Went from 27th place to 1st in 5 games, and then she just kept the pedal down. And she's now going to be the overall top seed for the television finals.
Great bowling, Danielle McEwen.
211 for McEwen, and you're right. I mean, that was one of the greatest displays you'll ever see. And she will be your top seed for the Wichita Open Finals. still a lot left to be decided. Our number 2 seed, Hamidi, with another strike, and she's got a possible 231. And now Maria Jose Rodriguez can get up in the 10th and take it. Take the number 2 seed.
237 for Carolyn Doran Ballard. Restrepo's going to have to double here. Wow. Here's Restrepo in the 10th frame. You have a big 10th frame here. First shot, questionable. That may have been.
Well, she's going to need some help. She still has a chance. Because remember, one of those players between Lee Jane Sin and Kelly Kulik are going to lose that match, and they're not shooting big numbers. But she is going to need some help.
They need some help and they need to make this spare. 310, oh, of course, not the easiest.
Amanda Green in with 245. So she's going to make the group step ladder. Group A. And Restrepo missing on the spare, so 210. She's going to need Kulik to open here or get short count. So Maria with 234. And that puts her at plus 680, which locks out Hamidi and wraps up the number 2 seed for our show. So Restrepo in with 210. She gets to plus 569. That means Kelly Kulik needs 9 on this shot to lock up a spot in the group step ladder finals. Must get 9. Uh-oh. Wow. She just got it.
Wow. She's not to speculate, but
that was scary.
She's in a little, I think she's in a little bit of pain. Not sure what shot it was. It was earlier in the game. She came back from shooting a spare and just didn't look right.
So Rocio Restrepo finishes at plus 569. Kelly Kulik finishes at plus 570. So Kelly Kulik is going to be in your opening match for the Group B stepladder finals. She'll take on Lee Jane Sin.
Double for Lee Jane Sin. And she will defeat Kelly. grab the bonus pins.
All right, so our fields are set. We've got Danielle McEwen is going to be your number 1 seed, which will be done for the day. Our number 2 seed will be Maria Jose Rodriguez. And then we've got 2 group stepladder finals. In Group A, Diana Zavyalova will take on Amanda Green in our opening match, and the winner will face Shaidatul Hamidi. And the winner of that stepladder will advance to the opening match of our PWBA Wichita Open stepladder finals. And in Group B, Shannon Plahowski is the top seed in the group stepladder finals. And Kelly Kulik and Lee Jane Sin will bowl another match against one another for the right to face Shannon for a spot on the show. So that is the story. Wow, that was a lot of math involved.
What a day.
Good stuff.
What a day. Fantastic. Group stepladder should kind of carry that same momentum, of course. Should be fun to watch as well. Congrats to Danielle McEwen, of course, and Maria Jose Rodriguez.
Well, we're going to take a break here. We're going to reset for our group stepladder finals. Hope you enjoyed that coverage. We've got some great matches coming up here on Extra Frame at 5 p.m. local time, 6 p.m. Eastern. We're going to shut the stream down. Hope you enjoyed it. This is Jason Thomas and Emil Williams, and we'll be back with more coverage of the PWBA Wichita Open on Extra Frame at 5 p.m. local time, 6 p.m. Eastern. Thanks for watching.